There she is. Good.
Geralt.
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things, but they got nothing from me.
I traveled half the world to find you.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
I'd slaughter half the Nilfgaardian army for a friend. I know you're a member of the Lodge, Triss.
How do you know of the Lodge?
Does it matter? I also know the Lodge was behind Demoven's assassination.
Geralt,
I trust you.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
Calm down, Triss. Reynold ep Matson claimed otherwise, but I'll always take your word over that of some Nilfgaardian lowlifes. Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thaned massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time. When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
No wonder the kings are opposing the sorceresses. Nobody likes us.
Kings are schemers too, though.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demoven, and Stennis.
There's a lot of non-humans there. Yeah, I don't understand the choice either. It is kind of in the middle of the river. Maybe she's thinking, I don't know what she's thinking.
Demoven hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demoven as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demoven. That was the last time I was invited. After Demoven's death, I became suspicious but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
Yep. I kind of did, though. I saw her in the dream, but it was after. I saw it in the dream after I got to Vergen.
Why didn't you tell me?
I wanted to. We never met after that. Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demoven. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything. I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered.
I met the troll who fell in love with you.
He saved me. tended to my wounds. But when he started treating me like a caged canary, I fled. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered.
She's
by
dead.
spells.
That's Cynthia.
I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable. As if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Lockerbie. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
Did Saskia know the Lodge's plans?
She didn't even know the Lodge existed. Philippa told her that the sorceresses would support an independent state in the Pontar Valley, no strings attached. A fairy tale, but Saskia bought it. Saskia backed Philippa, and the people backed Saskia.
Philippa controlled Saskia with her spells.
Figures. The woman's a control freak.
She miscalculated by coming to Lochmuin. Radovid had her imprisoned and then blinded.
That's impossible.
I was there. Ever find out what Sheila was actually doing in Flotsam? I find it hard to believe she went there just to kill a monster and earn a few orens.
You're right, of course. It had something to do with Letho and the Scoia'tael.
What did she want from Yorvith?
The Scoia'tael were Saskia's trump card. I expect Sheila needed to know what the elves would do, given that a war with Henselt was practically inevitable.
Who had Foltest assassinated?
I have no idea. Perhaps after Demoven's successful assassination, Sheila and Philippa decided to take the next step.
That would be stupid. Killing Demoven was a way to take control of the Pontar Valley. People would forget the regicide in a year, and the Lodge could put its plan in motion. They had to know that if Foltest died, men like Roach wouldn't rest until they learned why that had happened.
One thing is certain. Letho killed Foltest, and Sheila was working with Letho.
I guess that's it, for now.
That'll have to do for now.
We'll learn more at the talks.
You're going to attend?
You have no memory of how the world worked before the Thanid massacre.
Actually, I know exactly how it works.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt.
They'll try to kill
We
you
can
too,
prevent
though.
that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Island.
I don't know, they're gonna
Sheila
try to
the
take you out,
Town Circle
Triss.
and their schemes.
Let's go then.
Alright, I guess we're leaving. Let's go. Now there are birds picking at the corpses. That one looks like they get dragged around.
Those Nilfgaardians.
That's not me.
They followed their leader too blindly.
Well, it is, but I didn't
They didn't slaughter themselves.
put them in those weird poses. Oh. That's stuff I dropped. Can I carry that? How much is it? Yeah, okay, I can sell it now.
We shouldn't arrive at the same time. Let's split up.
Triss,
Yes?
that was some mess. I wouldn't want to see you hurt like that again.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. So let's take this level, and then I think I might try the gargoyle puzzle again. So I'll be back when I pick this level. Alrighty, I took violence level 2, which is sword damage plus 15%. I had actually 2 levels, and it looks like I'm about ready to go up another one. Or maybe I'm maxed out. I have 35, 180 in the next level. I wonder if I'm maxed out. Anyway, I took violence level 2, and I took sense of magic, which unlocks the heliotrope sign. I have no idea what that is. But it's activated once the adrenaline bar is completely charged. And it allows the generation of adrenaline through signs. So I'm not sure what the adrenaline does, but I also opened up another mutagen. So let's see if I have any mutagens on me. Nothing. So we need to go to my chest where my mutagens are. And find a good... We have to go to the amphitheater next, okay. Find a good mutagen to put in there. Where the hell am I? Oh, okay. So let's go do that right now, because we're right there. Let's see what we get for mutagens here. Concentration mutagen, damage on bonus on science +1, critical effects mutagen, +2 on everything, enhancement, adrenaline generation on hitting foes, +3%. Armor +2, vitality generation +1, lesser critical effects +1, lesser enhancement, adrenaline generation on hitting foes +1, lesser power, damage +1. Let's see, oh, the range for the signs. Let's see what else we got. Power, damage +1 or 2, vitality +2, armor +1, range +5. That's pretty good. Strength +2, vitality +5. What is this? Adrenaline generation on hitting foes +3%. I don't know really what that adrenaline is going to do, so I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Vitality +5 is pretty good. Armor +2 is good. I might try this range one. Damage +1 or 2. Let's see. Just want to make sure I get a good one. This greater strength looks pretty good. Armor +2, vitality generation +1. I think that's what I'm going to do, greater strength. So let's just take one of them. 1 is all we need, thank you. Let's put it right in there. Yep. Alright. Now before I go and hang with Triss, I'm going to explore a little, maybe try those, do some more of those gargoyle missions. I don't know if I can do them yet. There's the amphitheater. So I'm going to go check out the gargoyles, see what happens.
This would never